Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome to the family. My name is Adima. I'm a Nigerian fashion designer and YouTuber based in Abuja, Nigeria. So in today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to make shorts with elastic band. If it's something you'd like to watch, kindly stay tuned. All what I'll be needing for these shorts are listed on the screen. I'm using 1 yard of Ankara fabric, but you can choose to use 1.5 yard depending on your size. The first step is to fold the fabric into two just like I have done, and now I am marking out my starting line. Next, I'll be going down by 2.5 inches for my elastic casing. I'll be using the 1 inch elastic band, but if you are using the half-inch elastic band, go down by 1.5 inch. This line will serve as our waistline. This line that I'm drafting now will serve as our waistline. Then from our waistline, you measure the waist to hip measurements and then the full length of the shorts. I'm just marking my points for both the waist to hip and the full length of the shorts. And then you draw your lines across. For the length of my shorts, I use 17 inches. So on that hemline, I'll be going down by 1.5 inch. That is so I can turn the hem. I'll be drawing a straight line to join my points. The next step will be to place my hip measurements. I'll be dividing my hip measurements by 4. My hip measurement is 42 inches. Divided by 4, that's 10.5 inches. So I'll place that on my waistline and on my hip line. And then I'll just draw a line across. Just connect the 2 points with my ruler. To determine my crotch depth, I'll just take the measurement on my hip line and then divide it by 4 inches. Just like I'm doing here, I'm folding my tape to divide it. I got 2.625 and then I'm just going down by 2.625. So this line will serve as my crotch depth line. So I'll just extend the line downwards to meet the crotch line. And then I'll take my measurements from the crotch line. I'm also divide it by 4. It give me the same figure I got earlier. Then I'll place that measurement from the line on the line just like you're seeing. And the next thing would be for me to join it to the other straight line. You can choose to use a curve, but I decided to use my free hand. Next, I'll be placing my thigh measurement on the hemline. I'll divide my thigh measurement by 2. The thigh measurement I have is 26 inches divided by 2, that is 13 inches. So I'll just mark 13 inches on the hemline. Please use your own measurement. Make sure you're using your own measurements for everything that you're doing here. And then I'm just connecting that to the crotch line. And I would extend it to the allowance that I have down there. At the thigh part, yours might not look exactly like this. Just make sure you're using your measurements. Now I'm extending that line upwards to the elastic casing. So now we are done with the front part and I'm just cutting it out. So at this crotch line part, I won't cut exactly on the line. I would leave half an inch. Then I'll just remove that excess material on the top and slit it at the sides into two. Now that I'm done with the front pattern, I'll be cutting out the back. I'll just place the front pattern on top of the back. Ensure that you have space towards the crotch area. I didn't have enough space, so I'll be placing it again and arranging my fabric well. The back pattern is usually larger than the front pattern, so I'll be coming out at that point by 2.5 inches, and then I'll just extend that straight line, that my crotch line, and then I'll place that same 2.5 inches all round. Please ensure you iron your fabric. Oh, mine wasn't ironed, so I had to do a lot of arrangements along the way. So now I'm just joining my points. So I've done the back crotch, and I'm also just moving that 2.5 inches, marking 2.5 inches as well down there. Next step will be to cut everything. So from that 2.5 inches, I'll also have my sewing allowance. So there was no need for me to add allowance there. So for the side, I will just trim it exactly the way it is. I'm not going to add inch allowance at the hip side. You will notice I didn't even really carve out a hip, or I didn't place the waist measurements. That's because I'm going to be putting elastic band. Next step will be to place the back and the front piece right sides facing each other, then just stitch. So now I have stitched it off camera. This is what I have for the join the front and the back on the two sides. So the next thing will be for me to join the crotch area. So I would also place it right sides facing each other. So make sure you're placing the front crotch on the front crotch and the back crotch on the back crotch. I've joined it off camera, as you can see, the front crotch together, the back crotch together, just like so. Front crotch, back crotch, front crotch. So the next step will be to join the thighs. So I have to join the thighs together. No, the front thigh to the back thigh, the back thigh to the front thigh. So I've done that off camera, just like you're saying. I hope you're understanding what I'm saying. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section. As you can see, it's already looking like shorts. The next step will be to fold the hem of the trouser and also to fold the elastic band casing. Our shorts is already looking nice. You can see I've sewn everywhere. So the next step will be to turn the hem and the elastic band casing. I'll fold the hem in by 1.5 inches and then just fold it again like this by 1/2 inch, and so for the waistband I'll be folding by 2.5 inches and then just fold by 1/2 inch and sew round off camera and show you. So I'm done sewing. I left a small space at the waist to pass in my elastic band. To measure my elastic band, I'll be taking my waist measurement minus 4 inches. My waist measurement is 34 inches minus 4, that's 30 inches. So I measured the 30 inches on the elastic band and then I just cut it. I placed my safety pin on my elastic band so I can easily pass it through the hole. So now I'm passing it through. So now I'm done passing my elastic band. I'll just join it up like this. Now I've joined it and I've closed that small space off camera. You can see we have our beautiful shorts. If you enjoyed this video, kindly like it, comment down below, turn on the notification bell so you know when I post new tutorials, and please subscribe. Also tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Bye.